What's up, everybody? This is your boy JC from We Are Spirits. Um, some of you saw the video that I made last night um, about the experience that I went through. Um, I I wasn't really scared in a way where I felt like my life was in danger. I was I was scared of messing up what was going on at the time of experiencing what I was looking at. And you know, for some that reason, I have I've been having this desire to explore and to dive deeper into the things that I really enjoy and helps me become a better version of who I am. Um, it's kind of crazy because right now I am not interested in relationships, not interested in friends. I'm not interested in going out. I'm not interested in anything to do with materialistic things. I don't care anymore. Like I outgrew this stage in my life. I think a while ago I just didn't know how to accept it. Um, you know, my life is not the life I thought that it was gonna be like. Obviously, um, I've lost so many people because of the path that I've chosen to take. But it's okay. I really haven't lost anybody that I don't feel like it will be there if I come back to being somewhat kind of a little bit who I used to be. And come back down to earth per se and be normal again. Yeah, no, that never happened. Um, but yeah, so I been practicing and I have been learning how to use the cards. And I found out so many things that they are now manifesting in true reality. And I was questioning whether if the things that I was feeling or the things that I was sensing was a trick of the mind. I'm very skeptical, and in order for me to see and understand something, I have to I have to be able to prove it to myself that there is more to this, right? So, with that being said, I feel like the best way I can explain myself, coming from the situation that got me here, my divorce, separation, um, losing job, losing everybody around you, losing career, losing businesses. I mean, it seems like I have lost it all. But there's more to this because obviously we are in different paths. But what I've realized is this: we are not necessarily here all for the same reasons. We have different experiences and different purposes to be here. And sometimes you have to go through things that are very heartbreaking, very detrimental, and you know, life happens and people move on. Um, through these cards, I found answers to questions that I have, but I wasn't really willing to ask. And he has given me a different sense of understanding the wisdom that have been gifted to me through the experiences that I have lived here on Earth. And it's a little sad that sometimes people are put in your path for very specific reasons, but once you find out that there is a contract, a soul contract within all of us, well, each and one of us have a contract with each and one of us in some type of way, at a certain type of point in our lives. That's how we, some way, somehow, interact with each other and help each other grow, strive, and move on from certain stages in our lives. I been weird my whole life. I've seen, feel, and heard, experienced so many different things. So many different things that for some are supernatural, or they just think I'm just plain crazy and I want to be weird. But let me tell you something. I never chose anything that I didn't belong to. I think instead of pointing fingers and blaming this and blaming that, I've learned that huh, sometimes the universe does things in order to help you elevate and help you become the better version of yourself. I feel like I've grown so much throughout time, and I've learned so much from so many different friends that I feel like for me it's, I don't know, it's very easy to see and understand these type of things. I mean, I've been practicing spirituality for years now, and I feel like now is my time to actually embrace this part of my life and help others. Like literally, I I've been reading these cards, and I already knew a lot of the stuff that was about to happen to me in my relationship, in my work relationship, in my friends friendships. Um, there's a lot of growing to do. There's a lot of wealth coming. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of heartbreaks that you can either choose, or I can either choose to allow it to consume me, or I can just say, nope, not anymore. I'm done. And I feel like at this point in my life, I know exactly who I want, what I want, and anything that has to do with my own personal um, transcension. I don't necessarily feel or care about whether people understand that what I'm talking about has some true type of meaning, because it's coming from a place that is very real, just that some of you can't see it or believe that it actually exists. So I've been able to just become a better person in the world. Um, my energy has changed so much, and man, I can't wait for what's coming, because obviously there is so many things that are going to happen. But like I once said, I can't take everybody with me on this path, because everybody that I know has their own path, and I've been saying this for years. Like, man, everything has to end at some point, and we don't like changes as human beings. And honestly, what got me to get into this this part of my life I've been avoiding. I have many conversations. I have done many cleanses. I have hosted before, and I have an understanding of the things that I was doing and why I was doing them, but it was a bit differently than this. Um, this actually is a tool that tells you about the future and also tells you about your current life situations. The only thing for me personally, I can tell you that the cards do tell you what you need to understand and know. You have to be able to have an open mind and understand that your spirit guides or your higher self, they are not going to give you something that you don't need. And sometimes if you are not able to just get the message, they will find a way to give you that message. And I had to find that out the hard way because it was my way or the highway. And now I let the Lord just take the wheel because I know in the position that I'm on right now, and if I didn't go through the experiences that I had in the past 5 years, um, losing my family, losing my wife, losing my businesses, losing my job, and everything has given me another sense of reality. Like through the cards, I found out so many things that were actually happening behind my back, and I already knew that some things were happening with other people, other jobs, and things, and it was like it didn't bother me one bit because my intuition was telling me something that I should have been believing, but I didn't really have that much time, I guess. I mean, I had time, I just didn't know how to utilize the time to look into the things that I was feeling, experiencing, and going through because I was isolating a lot and I was looking into so many different topics regarding life and death, alters, change of minds, um, chakras, kundalini, um, the energy field around the body that some people call aura. Those are the things that I have always run to, and I lose myself in the information that I gather because it feels like it's something that I already know, but it's like I'm having to just remember it. And now that I've come to this point in my life where I lost everything because it was a stage in a phase in my journey that there was a few people that had to be there and experience life with me in some sort of a way. But everything comes to an end, and you have to understand that. You have to be able to just let things be. Sometimes it can become a little bit complicated if the other party doesn't have the decency to um, communicate or include you on different things depending on whatever you're doing. This could be a relationship, and this could be work, could be friends, could be anything. But if you are doing something that is coming from the heart, and you feel like something is not right, something is happening that, I don't know, it's making you lose sleep, I would definitely help you if you give me a chance and reach out. I I'm a gifted person. I don't like to brag about it, but those that are very close to me, they've seen what I'm talking about. They have allowed me to be myself, and in my weird type of world, I've learned my greatest teachers. Because to me, it's just funny how when I bring up some of these things like soul contracts, twin flames, soulmates, Akashi records, the Karma Locas, it's like a lot of people don't believe or understand what I'm talking about because it's just not for them. So take it as you want to because I understood that not everyone is gonna get the message. Not everyone is going to want to hear the message. Not everyone wants to wake up, and not everyone is ready to accept this fake ass reality that we live in. You know, there's a lot of videos trending online about um, AI and this and that, and man, I think if people realize that, you know, let's just say AI has always been here, we just found a way to find it and to work with it, but it has always been here. And I kind of heard something like this not too long ago, and I feel like, well, just like the dude was saying, if AI has artificial intelligence has always been something that we have tried to tap into, but let's just say that it is almost like wireless service. Wireless service was always here. We just had to find out how to tap into it because we didn't have necessarily all the tools that were needed to be able to tap into that type of frequency. So it's the same thing with us. We have to work with different tools. We have to change. We have to experience. We have to do this. We have to do that. But it's all for the purpose of growing up, understanding from different angles what is happening around you and what's happening with your circle, you know, things that you have to secure yourself from, people that are draining your energy, vampires that are just sucking the life out of you, people that get you in a negative energy constantly. Um, you not really understanding how these people are affecting you or influencing you, bruh, hit me up. Let me help you because I been helped to be able to accept and embrace the hard changes that I had to go through. I'm still going through. But I'm no longer the person that has a victim type of attitude when it comes to, oh, you did this, or, oh, you did that, or you said this, or you know, like I'm, I'm grown in so many ways. I've grown to a point where I feel like I really don't know shit. I don't know anything. Um, I don't know anything. All I know is that I can feel and hear and see things that some just can't. I'm not the only one, so I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I'm trying to tell you about my life so I can help you if you choose to reach out or anything. I feel like this is my time to impact the world, and it's gonna be impacted in different ways. Um, I just had to go through certain years in this lifetime to pay back through my karmic cycles. Like, yeah, life been rough, but it's because it had to be rough in order for me to grow and learn the lesson. Um, Otherwise, I wasn't gonna get anywhere. I wasn't learning anything. So, yeah, I'm very happy, very excited about where this is going and how I can finally start helping others with the gift of my intuition and perception. Um, those that know me know what I'm talking about. I have always been this way. I have always had this energy. I was just never 39. Well, I'm gonna be 39 next month, but um, I didn't know that it was gonna take me this long for me to realize this part of my life and embrace it. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut this off because it's been 21 minutes. It's been a really long video, and that's for you. Take it however you want to, because if you found this video, it's because this was trying to find you. Read it. Peace out.